Welcome to Light of Knowledge Mind, Body, Spirit. This channel is a sanctuary for curious minds and open hearts. Here, we explore the wisdom that connects mind, body, and spirit, bringing together timeless traditions, modern science, and everyday practices that enrich life. Our mission is simple: to inspire clarity of thought, harmony of body, and depth of spirit. Each video is designed to enlighten, uplift, and empower you to live with greater balance, purpose, and peace. From meditations and mindful living tips to reflections on philosophy, wellness, and personal growth, you'll find content that nourishes both the intellect and the soul. Join our community of seekers, thinkers, and dreamers. Subscribe and allow yourself to grow in knowledge, presence, and inner strength. Because true light is not found outside of us, it shines from within. The adrenal gland introduction. The adrenal gland, also known as the suprarenal gland, is a paired endocrine organ situated atop the kidneys. Despite its relatively small size, it plays a disproportionately large role in maintaining homeostasis by regulating metabolism, stress response, blood pressure, electrolyte balance, and sexual development. Structurally, the adrenal gland is divided into two distinct regions, the cortex and the medulla, each responsible for the synthesis and secretion of different classes of hormones. Anatomical structure. Each adrenal gland measures approximately 4-6 cm in length and weighs between 4-5 grams in adults. The gland is encapsulated and richly vascularized, receiving arterial blood from multiple sources including the superior, middle, and inferior suprarenal arteries. Venous drainage occurs through the suprarenal vein, which empties into the inferior vena cava on the right and the left renal vein on the left. The adrenal gland is divided into adrenal cortex, comprising 3 histological zones: zona glomerulosa, responsible for mineralocorticoid production; zona fasciculata, responsible for glucocorticoid secretion; zona reticularis, primarily involved in androgen synthesis. Adrenal medulla, composed of chromaffin cells derived from the neural crest, specialized for catecholamine production. Hormonal functions. Mineralocorticoids. Aldosterone produced in the zona glomerulosa. Aldosterone regulates sodium and potassium homeostasis, and thus maintains extracellular fluid balance and blood pressure. Its secretion is controlled by the renin-angiotensin aldosterone system ROS and serum potassium levels. Glucocorticoids. Cortisol, synthesized in the zona fasciculata. Cortisol exerts profound effects on metabolism, including stimulation of gluconeogenesis, lipolysis, and protein catabolism. It also modulates immune and inflammatory responses, while playing a central role in the stress response. Cortisol secretion is under the control of the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal HPA axis through adrenocorticotropic hormone ACT. Adrenal androgens. The zona reticularis produces weak androgens such as dihydroepiandrosterone and androstenedione, which serve as precursors for peripheral synthesis of testosterone and estrogen. Although less potent than gonadal androgens, they contribute to the development of secondary sexual characteristics and reproductive health. Catecholamines. Epinephrine and norepinephrine. The adrenal medulla secretes catecholamines in response to sympathetic stimulation. These hormones mediate the fight or flight response, leading to increased heart rate, blood pressure, bronchodilation, glycogenolysis, and lipolysis. Their secretion is regulated by preganglionic sympathetic fibers releasing acetylcholine. Clinical relevance. Disorders of the adrenal gland may manifest through either hyperfunction or hypofunction. Hyperfunction. Conditions such as Cushing's syndrome, excess cortisol, Conn's syndrome, primary hyperaldosteronism, and pheochromocytoma, catecholamine-secreting tumor illustrate the systemic consequences of hormonal overproduction. Hypofunction. Addison's disease, primary adrenal insufficiency and secondary adrenal insufficiency due to pituitary dysfunction highlight the critical role of adrenal hormones in survival. Additionally, congenital adrenal hyperplasia represents a group of genetic disorders characterized by enzymatic defects in steroid biosynthesis, leading to hormonal imbalances and altered sexual development. Conclusion. The adrenal gland is a vital endocrine organ that integrates neural and hormonal signals to regulate metabolism, cardiovascular stability, stress adaptation, and reproductive health. Dysfunction of this gland has profound systemic consequences, underscoring its importance in both physiological regulation and clinical medicine. Ongoing research into adrenal physiology and pathology continues to enhance our understanding of stress biology, endocrine regulation, and novel therapeutic strategies. Thank you for joining us on Light of Knowledge Mind, Body, Spirit. Remember, every moment of learning, reflection, and practice brings you closer to harmony within yourself and connection with the world around you. Knowledge is not just information, it is transformation, a light that guides the mind, strengthens the body, and uplifts the spirit. If you found inspiration here, we invite you to become part of our growing community. Subscribe, share this space with others, and let us continue this journey together. May your days be filled with clarity, health, and inner peace until we meet again in the next video.